Welcome to this moment of gratitude and reflection. Today, we embrace a truth that society often overlooks: the incredible gift of aging. Each passing year is not a loss, but a gain, a precious opportunity to grow wiser, stronger, and more deeply connected with who we truly are. For far too long, we've been told that youth is the pinnacle of beauty, that growing older means fading away. But the reality is quite the opposite. Aging is a privilege, a journey that not everyone is granted. With every year that we accumulate, we gather wisdom, resilience, and an appreciation for life that cannot be taught, only lived. The experiences we carry, the challenges we've overcome, and the love we've shared are not just memories. They are the very essence of our beauty. We live in a world that glorifies youth, often making us feel as though our best years are behind us. But true beauty does not belong to a single stage of life. It does not peak in our 20s, nor does it decline with each birthday. Instead, it evolves, deepens, and radiates through our confidence, our grace, and the way we carry ourselves. The laughter lines on our faces are not flaws. They are reminders of moments of pure joy. The silver strands in our hair are not signs of age. They are threads of wisdom, woven through years of experience. There is an undeniable strength in a woman who embraces her age with confidence. When we stop resisting the natural flow of life and instead lean into it with gratitude, we unlock a power greater than fleeting youth. The power of self-assurance, of knowing our worth beyond the surface. We no longer feel the need to prove anything to anyone. We stand tall in the knowledge that we are enough, just as we are. Aging is not something to fear. It is something to celebrate. Each day we wake up is a gift, a new chance to live fully, love deeply, and continue becoming the person we were always meant to be. And so, as we step forward, let us do so with gratitude, knowing that our beauty is not fading. It is simply transforming into something even more powerful, even more radiant. For too long, society has told us that beauty belongs to the young. We see it everywhere, in magazines, in advertisements, in the way the world often glorifies youth as if it is the only phase of life worth celebrating. The pressure to stay young, to erase the signs of time, and to fit into an unrealistic mold of beauty can feel overwhelming. But here is the truth they don't tell you. Beauty is not something that fades. It evolves, deepens, and transforms with every experience we gain. The notion that beauty is defined by smooth skin, a youthful glow, or an age on a calendar is an outdated myth. Real beauty is not about looking a certain way. It is about being a certain way. It is the kindness we extend to others, the wisdom we share, and the strength we embody through the trials of life. It is in the way we carry ourselves, the way we love without condition, and the way we rise after each challenge with even more grace than before. When we are young, we often tie our beauty to the approval of others. We look for validation in mirrors and compliments, in the way people perceive us. But as we grow, we come to understand something far more powerful. Beauty is not something external. It is a light that shines from within. The more we embrace our experiences, our journey, and our uniqueness, the more radiant we become. Confidence is the most beautiful quality a woman can wear, and with age, it only grows stronger. No longer do we feel the need to conform, to shrink ourselves, or to fit an image that was never meant for us. We stand with assurance, knowing that we are valuable not because of how we look, but because of who we are. The world may try to convince us otherwise, but we know the truth. Beauty is in the wisdom we have earned, the resilience we have built, and the love we have shared. So, let us redefine beauty on our own terms. Let us wear our confidence proudly, knowing that every year has only added to our radiance. Beauty is not fleeting, it is timeless, and it belongs to every woman at every stage of life. Every line on our face, every silver strand in our hair, every mark on our skin carries a story. These are not signs of fading beauty. They are reflections of a life fully lived. Each wrinkle is a memory. Each laugh, line a testament to the joy we have shared. And each grey hair, a symbol of the wisdom we have gained along the way. For too long, society has taught us to see these natural changes as something to hide, as though aging is something to be ashamed of. But what if, instead of resisting the passage of time, we embraced it? What if we saw our evolving faces not as reminders of what we have lost, but as proof of all we have experienced? The battles we have fought, the love we have given, the lessons we have learned. These are the markers of a life well lived, and they are more beautiful than any fleeting standard of youth. Our stories make us unique. The moments of triumph, the hardships we have overcome, the laughter we have shared with friends, and the quiet, reflective nights where we have found clarity. These are the things that shape us. They are woven into the fabric of who we are, and they make us extraordinary. No two journeys are the same, and that is what makes aging so powerful. We do not lose beauty with time. We gain depth, strength, and an unshakable confidence that only comes from having truly lived. There is an undeniable elegance in a woman who owns her story. She does not try to erase the past, but wears it proudly, knowing that every experience has contributed to the person she has become. She stands in front of the mirror, not with criticism, but with gratitude for the life she has built, the love she has given, and the wisdom she now holds. Aging is not a loss, it is an achievement. It is a celebration of everything we have seen, everything we have felt, and everything we have overcome. So let us stop measuring beauty by the absence of time and start seeing it for what it truly is. A reflection of the strength, resilience, and love that make us who we are. Our stories are our power, and there is nothing more beautiful than a woman who embraces her own. For so much of our lives, we have been conditioned to seek approval, to meet expectations, to fit into molds, to be seen in a certain way by the world around us. From a young age, we are taught to measure our worth by the way others perceive us. We search for validation in compliments, in the approval of friends and family, in the fleeting reassurance that we are enough. But as we grow older, something shifts. We begin to realize that true confidence, real beauty, and lasting fulfillment do not come from the outside. They come from within. In our youth, we may have spent years trying to be what others wanted us to be. We dressed to impress. We altered our words to fit in. And we sometimes even silenced parts of ourselves just to be accepted. But what we often failed to see was that we were always enough, just as we were. The opinions of others were never the source of our worth. They were merely reflections of their own perspectives, their own limitations. With time, we gain the wisdom to stop waiting for permission to feel beautiful, capable, or worthy. We understand that we do not need to prove ourselves to anyone. The validation we once craved loses its power, and in its place, we find something far more valuable: self-acceptance. To accept ourselves fully is the greatest act of love we can give. It means embracing every part of who we are, without apology. It means looking in the mirror and seeing not just the surface, but the depth of our journey, the strength in our eyes, the wisdom in our smile, the resilience in every mark that time has left upon us. Self-love is not selfish. It is essential. When we stop seeking validation from the world, we finally make space for our own voice. We learn to listen to our intuition, to trust ourselves, to stand tall in our truth without needing anyone else to confirm it for us. And so, as we step forward, let us do so with a heart full of self-acceptance and confidence. Let us release the need for approval and instead celebrate the woman we have become. Because when we truly embrace ourselves, we radiate a beauty that no outside validation could ever give us. If there is one thing that sets a woman apart, that makes her unforgettable. It is not the absence of wrinkles or the color of her hair. It is confidence. True beauty is not found in perfection. It is found in authenticity, in the way a woman carries herself, in the quiet strength she holds within. Confidence is what makes a person radiant, and the most incredible thing is that it only grows stronger with age. For years, we may have believed that beauty was something external, something to be maintained, measured, or even chased. We were told that looking a certain way would make us more desirable, more valuable, more worthy. But as we grow, we come to understand the greatest beauty secret of all. It was never about how we looked. It was about how we felt. The most magnetic people in the world are not those who strive for perfection, but those who embrace themselves exactly as they are. Their beauty comes not from youth, but from the energy they radiate, the way they move through the world, the confidence in their voice, the kindness in their eyes. A woman who stands tall in her truth, who knows her worth, who no longer seeks permission to take up space. That is beauty in its purest form. And the gift of aging is that it frees us from the need to impress. We no longer waste energy molding ourselves to fit someone else's idea of who we should be. We have lived, we have learned, and we have come to understand that we are enough. We walk into rooms not seeking validation, but carrying an undeniable presence. One that says, I know who I am and I am proud of it. Confidence is not about competing with anyone. It is about embracing yourself completely. It is about waking up in the morning and knowing that your beauty does not depend on makeup, approval, or the reflection in the mirror. It comes from the way you see yourself, the way you treat yourself, the way you show up in your own life. So let us wear our confidence boldly. Let us move through the world with grace and assurance, knowing that we do not need to be younger, thinner, or different to be beautiful. We are beautiful because we are ourselves. And there is nothing more powerful than that. For so long, we have been taught that caring for ourselves is an indulgence, something to be done only when time allows, a luxury rather than a necessity. But the truth is, self-care is not selfish, it is essential. It is the foundation of our well-being, the key to maintaining our energy, and the most powerful way to honor ourselves as we age. Self-care is more than just skincare routines or an occasional moment of rest. It is about nourishing the body, mind, and soul, choosing to prioritize our health, our peace, and our happiness every single day. It is the way we show ourselves the same kindness and attention we so freely give to others. Caring for our bodies means fueling them with nutritious food, movement, and rest. It is not about trying to look younger, but about feeling strong, vibrant, and alive. Whether it's a morning walk, stretching in the sunlight, or dancing to a song that makes us feel free, movement keeps us connected to ourselves. It reminds us that we are capable, that our bodies are not defined by age, but by how we care for them. But self-care goes beyond the physical. It is also about nurturing our minds and souls. It is choosing thoughts that uplift rather than tear us down, surrounding ourselves with people who bring joy rather than drain us, and engaging in activities that ignite our passion and curiosity. Whether it is reading a book, meditating in silence, or spending time in nature, these moments of stillness and reflection allow us to reconnect with ourselves. Just as we clear out old clothes that no longer fit, we must also clear out negativity, the self-doubt, the stress, the need to be everything for everyone. Self-care means setting boundaries, saying no when needed, and making space for joy. It means surrounding ourselves with love, whether it comes from close friendships, family, or simply from the deep appreciation of our own company. When we care for ourselves, we do more than just look better, we feel better. And when we feel good, we radiate confidence, energy, and warmth. The power of self-care is not in vanity, it is in honoring the life we have been given and making the most of every moment. Let us embrace it, knowing that we deserve every bit of the love and care we give to ourselves. There comes a point in life when we realize that we have spent too much time worrying about what others think. For years, we may have adjusted ourselves, our words, our actions, even our dreams, to fit expectations that were never truly our own. But with age comes a beautiful awakening. We do not need permission to be ourselves. We do not have to shrink, to conform, or to explain who we are. We have earned the right to live unapologetically, to embrace every part of ourselves without hesitation. Living unapologetically means shedding the weight of judgment. The truth is, no matter what we do, someone will always have an opinion. So why waste another moment trying to please everyone else? The only approval we need is our own. There is incredible freedom in realizing that we are not here to fit into anyone's mold. We are here to be bold, to be joyful, and to live in a way that feels true to us. One of the greatest joys of this stage in life is embracing new experiences and passions. We no longer need to follow the paths that were laid out for us. We can create our own. Maybe it's picking up an old hobby we once loved, learning something entirely new, or traveling to places we've always dreamed of. Living unapologetically means saying yes to the things that excite us and no to the things that drain us. It means choosing joy every single day. And it also means expressing ourselves freely. The way we dress, the way we speak, the way we move through the world. It should be for no one else but us. If a color makes us feel radiant, wear it. If a hairstyle makes us feel confident, embrace it. If a way of speaking feels authentic, use it proudly. We do not need to fit into outdated expectations of how a woman should behave, dress, or live at any age. We define that for ourselves. So, let us walk through life with confidence, knowing that we owe no one an explanation for who we are. Let us laugh loudly, love deeply, and live fearlessly. The world does not need another version of what it expects. It needs you in all your brilliance, exactly as you are. Life has a way of testing us, shaping us, and teaching us lessons that we never expected to learn. We have all faced challenges, heartbreak, loss, disappointments, and moments of doubt. But here we are, still standing, still rising, still becoming stronger with each passing day. There is a profound beauty in resilience, in the ability to overcome obstacles and emerge wiser, more grounded, and more confident. It is not about never falling. It is about always finding the strength to get back up. Every challenge we have faced has given us something, a lesson, a new perspective, a deeper understanding of ourselves. And with each battle won, we have become more powerful, more graceful, and more self-assured. Strength does not mean never showing vulnerability. It does not mean pretending that everything is always perfect. True strength comes from accepting the hardships we have endured and recognizing the wisdom they have given us. It is in the quiet confidence of knowing that we can handle whatever comes our way, because we have already faced so much and have come out stronger. With age, we gain a certain grace, a calmness that only comes from experience. We no longer react to every difficulty with fear, because we have learned that even the hardest moments will pass. We have discovered that our greatest power lies not in avoiding struggles, but in facing them with dignity and courage. And from that strength, self-respect is born. A woman who knows her worth, who has fought battles and walked through fire, radiates an aura that is undeniable. She does not seek approval. She carries herself with quiet confidence. She does not fear change. She embraces it as part of the journey. Her beauty is not found in perfection, but in her resilience, her wisdom, and the love she continues to give despite everything she has been through. We do not break, we evolve. Every scar, every challenge, every hardship has only made us more radiant, more powerful, and more beautifully unshakable. Let us carry ourselves with that strength, knowing that we are not defined by what we have endured, but by how we have risen beyond it. Let us walk with confidence, knowing that we are not just survivors, but warriors, and that in itself is the most breathtaking beauty of all. As we walk confidently into this stage of life, we carry with us something priceless, the wisdom of experience. Every lesson we have learned, every challenge we have overcome, and every moment of joy we have embraced has shaped us into the women we are today. But our journey is not just for us. It is also a gift we can pass down to the next generation. Young women today are bombarded with messages that tell them they must fight against time, that youth is the only currency of beauty, and that their worth is tied to their appearance. But we know better. We know that real beauty is found in confidence, in grace, in the quiet strength of a woman who knows her worth, by living authentically, by embracing our age with pride rather than fear. We show them a different path, one where aging is not something to dread, but something to celebrate. There is incredible power in being a role model, not by preaching, but simply by being. When younger women see us living boldly, dressing how we want, speaking our truth, and carrying ourselves with assurance, they learn that self-worth does not come from the outside. It comes from within. We show them that confidence is not something given to us by others, but something we cultivate for ourselves. And as we inspire, we also remind them that life does not peak in youth. There is so much to look forward to beyond their 20s and 30s. We show them that every chapter of life brings new adventures, new joys, and new depths of beauty, not because of how we look, but because of how we live. Leaving behind a legacy does not require fame or wealth. It is in the small moments of kindness, the lessons we share, the strength we pass down. It is in the way we uplift others, the way we encourage the women around us to love themselves fiercely and unapologetically. It is in the example we set, proving that self-love is the foundation for a life well lived. So, let us continue living with purpose, with authenticity, with unwavering confidence. Let us show the next generation that growing older is not a decline. It is an ascent, a deepening, a celebration of all that we are and all that we continue to become. This is our legacy, and it is one of strength, wisdom, and love. Life is not measured by the years we have lived, but by the moments we have truly embraced. Every stage of life brings something new lessons, new joys, new ways to grow. The beauty of life does not fade with time. It deepens just as we do. And now, standing in the wisdom of all we have experienced, we have the power to live more fully than ever before. For too long, society has told us that beauty belongs to the past, that our best days are behind us. But we know better. Beauty is not something we lose. It is something we carry within us, something that flourishes when we live with passion, confidence, and self-love. It is in the way we continue to learn, to laugh, to love. It is in the strength of our presence, the warmth of our spirit, the light in our eyes when we speak about the things that bring us joy. The secret to a life fully embraced is simple. Choose to be present. Choose to wake up each day with gratitude, to see the beauty in the little things, to celebrate the person you are today, not just the person you once were. There is no reason to dwell in the past, nor to fear the future. All we have is this moment, and it is ours to enjoy. Confidence is knowing that we are enough, not because of what we have accomplished, not because of how we look, but simply because we exist. We are worthy of love, of happiness, of every dream we still dare to chase. There is nothing to prove, nothing to apologize for. We have spent too much time worrying about expectations, about fitting into molds that were never meant for us. Now is the time to break free, to live boldly, to step into each day, knowing that we are already complete. So let us move forward, not with hesitation, but with joy and assurance. Let us embrace every moment, knowing that we are not defined by age, but by the way we choose to live. This is our time to shine, to inspire, to fully embrace the extraordinary life that is still unfolding before us. We are enough. We always have been, and we always will be.